Hello, my name is Mike Trinko, and our family moved to Green almost 40 years ago. We chose Green based on the quality of education that we expected to get from Green schools. All three of our children attended Green schools and received an excellent education. Much has changed in Green schools over the last decade. Examining these changes help us understand where we are today. We, the Green Schools Outreach Network, have assembled this information and present it to help you understand the current situation. In this third part, we will present financial and other relevant data showing what has happened in Green and surrounding school districts over the last 12 years. This graph shows the percentage change in student enrollment from 1999 to 2010 in area school districts. Green school enrollment has grown 13% over this time period, while, for example, enrollment in Springfield has decreased by over 25%. Enrollment in Hudson and Revere has gone down, while enrollment in North Canton and Jackson has increased, but not at the pace of Green. This graph shows the amount of additional operating millage approved by voters in Summit County schools and adjacent districts. As you can see, during the period that Green's enrollment has increased 13%, our neighbors have added significant amount of operating funds. Only Green and Mogador have not passed additional operating millage in this period. 5 attempts to increase funding over these years have not been successful. This graph shows the expense per student in Green schools and the state average over the past 12 years. During this period, expense per student has gone from about $6,100 up to $9,000 per student in Green, and from $6,600 up to $10,500 for the state average. In recent years, efforts to further reduce expenses are evident. This graph shows percentage increase data for 4 entities over the past 9 years. The red line shows that over this 9-year period, overall inflation has been 23%. The green line shows the percent increase in Ohio personal income, which has been 27%. The orange and black lines show the percentage increase in the average teacher salary in green, orange, and Ohio, black, which have both been 30%. The average annual teacher salary increase over this period has been 3% per year in green, and has increased at a similar rate as Ohio personal income. This graph shows the student-to-teacher ratio in green and compares that to current data and shows future projections. The number of students per teacher has been steady at about 18 historically, which indicates we have not seen a period of excessive hiring, which would have caused expenses per student to increase. In 2010, the student-to-teacher ratios in our region ranged from 12.5 in Akron up to 20 in Tuslaw. If the levy passes, Green will reduce teaching staff by 22 teachers, bringing our ratio to 18.5, which will translate to 25 to 29 students per classroom. If the levy fails, Green will reduce teaching staff by 77 teachers, bringing our ratio to 26, which will translate to 35 to 40 children per classroom. The new administration and the school board have worked diligently to rein in expenses and have shown promising results. In order to control expenses, they have eliminated administrative positions and consolidated administration roles to save $800,000 per year. They've identified and implemented reductions in the cost of goods and services to save $3.5 million per year. Teachers have seen increases on par with inflation and on par with personal income growth in Ohio. Hiring has been controlled. As you'll see in Part 4, the demand on green schools grows as the city of Green grows. The rate of revenue growth to the school does not match the rate of community growth. At this time, the green community and green schools are at a crossroads. The need for additional funding is real.